We went to Africa Cup of Nations and we lost in the round of 16 against Cameroon. And now we just played 2 international friendlies with Panama, which they were selected because they kind of represent what we're going to face in our first game. And I think a lot of people were like, why don't we play the other guys? And then I think we discussed that's the reason why we didn't play the other guys. If you can go back to my video where I talk about the 100 million rand to play Brazil or Argentina. But what we're talking about today is if Bafana is ready for the World Cup. And I think being ready is something else. And then being the team that is going there to try and do something is a different thing as well. But in terms of being ready, I don't really think we're ready for the biggest stage of football. I think we are the guys that's going to go there and try to play our best. And saying that, I think if Panama is really trying to represent what Mexico can do against us, and I think we really have a big problem. The thing is, if we can go back to the first game had a lot of chances, and the reason why we got a lot of chances is because the guys had like the jet lag, they couldn't rest enough, so they lost a lot of the structure, and some of the guys were just out of that game because not really like physically, but I think because they had to play the game, they played the game, but it didn't mean that they were ready for the game. And then game 2. It kind of makes sense when they said we need a team to practice with before we go to the World Cup. Because think about this. When you look at the game, especially the game 2, it's kind of show some of our weaknesses that we have. First of all, the defending of the set pieces. That problem is not really a Bafana problem. That's a PSL problem we've seen most of the time in the teams when they're trying to defend corners and free kicks. And I think we transported that problem to the Bafana setup, and then we were like, okay, we're going to work with this. But I think we need to find a way to play this thing, and I still believe now we're supposed to take Ime Ocon to the AFCON so that he can get used to play with Mbogazi. I think they're a great pair at the back. The problem is right now they haven't been playing with each other for so long so that they can understand who's supposed to call the shots at the back. Because both of them yesterday in the game against Panama, they were trying to call the shots to see if exactly one another will listen to it, and then there will be a lag of the guys at the back. If someone is pushing, the other one will be like, oh, this one is pushing, then let me go. I think that was a lot of the problem that was happening in that back line. And then I think the set piece thing is just the keeper, the defenders, and also no one just called the players that, guys, now we are moving out. Now we are in. Now we are pushing out. I think one of those things that we need to fix, those are the problems that we're going to be carrying all the way to the World Cup. Unless we get like a friendly 1 or 2 that we're going to maybe try to fix those things before we play Mexico, that will help a lot. And then, I mean, trying to play the guys that will start against Mexico and see that combination, how it works. And I think another problem we have, if you look at the first game, we had a lot of chances, but we didn't convert those chances. That's the biggest problem. And I think if there's any chance of us to actually qualify and be ready for the World Cup, if we can take the chances that we create. I'm not saying let's create more chances, I'm just saying the chances that we create, if we can just take those, I'm telling you, I will be right here, right now, telling you in front of you that, you know what, we are ready for the World Cup. But because we're not the team that's actually taking their chances, I think it's a problem. Look, I think there's a lot of debate that has been happening now on the social media in South Africa, and different people talking about the striker. Lyle Foster is the guy we want, Ikram Reyners. Look, Lyle Foster needs to go to the World Cup, but I think we need to have Reyners as well as the guy that will give us a second chance, because ever since I've watched a striker perform in the PSL era, he's one of the guys that has been consistent with his performance from SuperSport to Stellenbosch, going back to Stellenbosch again when he went from SuperSport. Now he's at Sundowns. He's been consistent in scoring goals. And I'm not saying that he's scoring 20 goals because that's not what we do in our league. So I think the goals that he scores are the goals that we expect a striker in the PSL to score. So he's been able to do that. And I think having him there as part of the team is kind of going to help us with some of the options when we continue to play games, because already we are preparing for Mexico, which I get. That's the game that we need to win. And I think if there's a chance of us going out of that group, we need to beat Mexico. If we can beat Mexico, then there will be something that we go. But then, fixing those 2 problems, which is the set piece problem that when it comes to defending and also the converting of chances, I think right now we are a team that needs to adapt systems. we need to try to adapt systems, and I think most of it needs to goes back to the PSL clubs where we teach players to adapt systems. And I think when you compare Panama and Bafana Bafana, we were playing all the ball. They were just looking at us and be like, okay, we'll press when we try. Then they will press in the middle, try to allow Bafana Bafana to play on the right, so that they know they had 5 guys at the back that, you know what, they can take out to mark those guys that are coming back with the ball. But as soon as they get the ball, those guys has a purpose with the ball. They knew what they wanted to do with the ball. And I think that's what we lack. We lack that sense of agency to be able to know exactly what to do with the ball. You remember in the first game when Dao came in, didn't know what to do. Apolis as well. Hlongwane in the game, second game as well. And I think there were a lot of chances, Forster as well. Like I'm saying to you, if you remember the goal they scored in the first game of these 2 series that we play with them, that guy got a half a chance, moved the ball up, knew that the pole is on that side, he shoots, it's a goal. Simple. It didn't even try a lot of things that are hard. And I think in South Africa, sometimes we think a lot. And I look at the Dao situation and I'm like, I think Modiba didn't think that he was going to get the chance. Because when he got the chance, that's where he was trying to think and be like, okay, what I'm going to do with the ball, these guys are here, and then he tripped himself. So I think it's one of those things we need to fix, the sense of agency. If we can fix those 3 things, I'm telling you, I'll be sitting here, be comfortable and say Bafana is ready for the World Cup. But if I can't say this right now, I don't think we'll be the guys that will be dangerous. What we can do is to win our first game and try to get a point in the other games. But if we don't win the first game, the next 2 games will be so difficult for us. So that's why I understand why we're preparing ourselves with a team that plays a similar style of football with Mexico, which is going to help us a lot. And this will be a 3rd World Cup for us to play the opening match. And we never won any opening match. France blew us up. That was a mess in 98. I was still young, but I remember that game. And 2010, it's a draw. And then now, we need to beat Mexico. We need to beat Mexico. I know Mexico, they're at home, it's an advantage. But if we can score first and try to be disciplined in the back line and know exactly what you want to do with the ball, and I know it's going to be. So we're going to be talking a lot with the World Cup. With the World Cup as well, going to June. End of the season, just to look at some of the African teams that are going there. Because now, this year's World Cup, we're going to have 10 teams that are going to represent us. And I know when it comes to the 10 teams, there are a lot of people that are angry in Europe. And I mean, Europe is getting 16 teams to the World Cup, but Gattuso failed. But we're still talking nonsense about African sports that we got for the World Cup. And I think the chance for us to actually qualify to the last 32, it's easy because some of the number 3s will also go through based on the performance and the result they have. So I think there's a lot of chance for us to go to the knockout stages for the first time in the World Cup. And I think if we don't do it now, then it will be 2030 where we exactly maybe have a shape of what to do. But I think now we can do it with the quality of players, because when it's come to the quality, we do have the players. We do have the players. It's just that we need to apply the right system to the players, and players follow the right system. They need to have a purpose with the ball. When you have a ball in your feet, you need to understand what to do with it. Then it will be easy for us going forward. But other than that, I think Bruce is already know the guys that are going there. I kind of have a feeling some of the guys that will go and drop. And I know there's a lot of debates who should go, who should not go. And I think I will have my 26-man squad. That's what I will do here on the channel, just to tell you my idea of what I think is going to help us. I think that will be more of a longer video because I'll be trying to explain a lot of things, why I'm picking certain players. So there will be a lot of content that is really going to be up here on this channel, on Beyond the Box. So we'll just be talking about everything besides Chelsea and Orlando Pirates. So this is another content that's going to be happening here. So my name is Popcase. Thank you so much if you've been watching till this far. Make sure that you comment below. Do you think Bafana Bafana is ready for the World Cup, or do you agree with me when I'm saying it's only those 3 things that we need to fix, which is set piece defending, the purpose with the ball, and our finishing? That could actually help us go all the way to do some nice miracles there in the World Cup in America. So yeah, if you haven't been subscribed on the channel, please subscribe. If you haven't liked the channel, please like, share and comment below, and then I will see you on the next one.